welcome to another video. Today, I want to talk to you about possibly my favorite boots of all time, the Margiela Tabi boots. So, let's talk about the obvious first, the cleft toes. So, the design is very unconventional, unorthodox, and it's very eye-catching. These Tabi boots debuted in 1988 in the very first Maison Margiela show. In fact, it was on the first look. I first discovered them in 2014, 2015, and back then I wasn't really into fashion like that, and I thought that, these shoes are very interesting. The shape of it is very eye-catching. I'm like, it's okay. I don't know if I could wear it, but then the more I look at it, the more it grew on me, and then I decided, you know what? Let's get it. Let's try to find it and try to find it my size. And I checked the price, and it was $1,290. And you know what? I just forget about it. And then 2-3 years later, I decided to look again. And this time, I knew a lot more about online retailers. I found them for a very, very good price. I got these for I think $550, which is 60% off. And I was like, you know what? I've been looking at these shoes for however long now. I just get it. Let's talk a little bit about this version. So these boots came in 3 different heel lengths, and this version right here is the low version, which is about an inch, I believe. And they also have the 2 inches, and then for the women, they have the 3 inches, which is incredibly high. With almost every Margiela boots or shoes, they have the white stitches on the back, which is their signature, and you can also see that on their garments. A fun fact that I learned about that was Martin intended for the stitches to be cut off by the customers. However, they needed a signature, and people refused to take them off. But Margiela wanted everyone to cut the stitches off on their own. Let's talk about the fit. So I go through the size in most of my shoes or boots because I have very wide feet, and I know most people would advise you to go down a size or half a size down with leather, and people say it will stretch. In my opinion, leather don't stretch that much. Get your true size. I like to have a little bit of room in my boots, so then it's not trying to kill you as you walk. That's a personal opinion thing. However, if you have very wide feet, I would go through the size. Because let's say it's loose, just put on 2 pairs of socks. If it's tight, there's not a lot of room to work with. The leather stretches, but they don't stretch that much, and they don't stretch that fast. So another thing about these boots is that there are no zippers. Like most boots have zippers on the side, on the back, on the front, where you zip up and down. The team at Margiela decided to put clasps. So you have to individually put it in and out. And while you're walking, it will not come loose. These boots retail from anywhere from $950 to $1,500. These are very costly. And if you want to go for the vintage ones, from the 90s, it will cost you $2 to $3 grand easily. And something else I don't see a lot on YouTube is that they don't really show the insides of the boots. So I want to do that. I want to show you what it looks like on the inside, because that's where your feet's gonna go to. You want to see how it feels, and the leather is super soft. I believe it's calf leather. Well, these versions are calf leather, and with these low heel, there was a couple of versions. This is the pebble leather, and then they also have one where it's smooth leather, and then they also have this velvet collection, like the 2020 they had velvet, and it was suede. So I personally wouldn't go for that, because I want to wear my boots in the winter, and suede and snow or suede and rain, they do not go together. I don't really care about most of my shoes or boots. I think the dirtier it is, the better it looks. That's just a personal opinion thing. How I would style this, I mostly wear black pants, and I don't really wear a lot of skinny pants or skinny jeans. Most of my pants are either straight-legged or wide-legged, and I think it looks best with these sorts of boots because they're not chunky, but they're not a skinny silhouette either. So, however, it's entirely up to you how you style it. Whatever makes you look good, whatever makes you feel good. Try not to listen too much about what anybody else say, what I say about how you would style it. Just wear what you like, Wear what you think looks good, wear what you feel comfortable with. And if that is skinny jeans with these boots, go for it. So I think one very important question to ask is that, how comfortable is it, you know? It's gonna split your toe. Do you need special socks? Let's answer the second one first. Yes, you do. As you can see by these socks, the socks itself has a split, so you can't really wear regular socks with these. And let's compare it to another boots that I own. So I have a Saint Laurent Miles boots, and these are exponentially more comfortable than the Saint Laurent boots. I can wear these for like 5-6 hours without feeling any pain. The leather is so much softer, it's very supple. It's not one of those leather where it's super hard, so it really molds to your feet. However you move it, it's gonna go along with you. It's not a very structured boot, as you can see the way it sits. And yeah, I wear these a lot more than my Saint Laurent boots or any of other of my boots. Like it's super comfortable. What drew me to the shoes? It's a bit of the hippie in me. I like to own things that people don't necessarily find conventionally beautiful. Obviously these shoes, the cleft toe, like it's a big talking point, and people have stopped me saying, hey, are these comfortable? Like, bro, what the fuck are you wearing? And I'm like, alright, so these are called the Maison Margiela Tabi boots. This was inspired by the Japanese sandal, the thong sandal. Maison Margiela is definitely one of my favorite brands. I used to own a couple of those Gats replica sneakers, and I sold them out because I wasn't wearing them that much. And honestly, right now, all I wear are these boots, my cowboy boots, and my New Balances, and my Gucci slide. Because how I would style these, I would, you know, straight-legged pants, wide-legged pants, a simple button-up, oversized white t-shirt, nothing too over the top. As I grow older, I get more comfortable with wearing just white and black because it's easier to go in and out of the house, and it's just black and white, super simple. I think there's a beauty in the simplicity of it, of the color black and the color white. Another thing I want to talk about are these block heels. So these are very unconventional. You know, you don't see a lot of cylinder circular heels. And when I first got these, it was a bit of an adjustment period because this is not conventional. So it took a little bit, like, you know, a couple of hours to get used to it, like walking up down the stair, and you know, you get used to it. And as you can see, I beat the shit out of these, which I should take to the cobbler soon. But I'm kind of worried about, like, will the cobbler charge me extra for the split? Because, like, you know, like, if I ask them to put Vibram on it, they're gonna be like, oh, I have to cut a special shape for the Vibram. It's gonna cost you extra. So that's one of the many things I worry about if I take these to the cobbler. Thank you for watching. I will see you soon. Bye-bye.